Okay, let's get to our hamstring flexibility. Having 2 blocks or similar items on your mat today are going to be super helpful. So go ahead and grab those and bring those to the top of your mat, about hip width apart. We'll start in Tadasana, arms by your sides, and take a nice deep breath. As you inhale, sweep your arms up overhead into Hasta Tadasana. As you exhale, you're going to bend your knees deeply and touch the tops of the blocks or your knees. Inhale, straighten the legs to open up those hamstrings. And exhale, bend the knees deeply. And inhale, sweep the arms up over your head. This sequence of movements through the legs will help to get the hamstrings and the rest of the legs warmed up. Again, let's inhale, bring the arms up overhead. And then exhale, fold forward, bending those knees. Inhale, straighten the legs, lifting the spine halfway. And then exhale, deeply bend those knees once again. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Let's bring the hands to the waist now. Take a healthy step back with your left foot. So we're coming into pyramid pose or Parsvottanasana. As you exhale, you're going to start to hinge forward from the hips. We do want the spine to be long here so that the hamstring is not in a passive stretch. It's more active. And this is a healthier way to get that flexibility in the hamstring. Just breathe here for a little bit. Changing this stretch just a little bit, hop the back foot further back, getting a little wider stance, and try to keep your hips as level as possible. This gets the hamstring in a slightly different way. Now from here, we're going to bend the back leg and flex the front foot. This way, the entire back of that right leg is being activated. Gently release the toes, walk the hands forward, and we'll come into low lunge. So that back knee is going to touch down to the mat. Inhale, lift your heart. And as you exhale, you're going to shift back onto your left knee. Right leg straightens, toes point up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, you're going to hinge forward for half monkey. Now again, I'm keeping the spine straight here because this targets the hamstring more than if you were to curl forward. Go ahead and soften that foot down and bend the front knee. Tuck your back toe, reach the right arm up, and as you exhale, see if you can connect hand and foot. Now this back hamstring is getting a little activity and strength, as well as the stretch through the front of the hip and the thigh. Gently release hand and foot. Walk your hands to the inside of that front leg and switch your hips to the left side of your mat for Skandasana. Weight will stay on your right leg. This gets the inner thigh, which of course is part of the hamstring. Feel free to fold forward here. I'm using blocks, but you do you. Gently bring your torso upright and shift your hips to the back of your mat and then swivel to face the back of your mat so you're in a high lunge. And then tap the back foot forward so we can find Parsvottanasana, the narrow version here, on the other side. So now your left hamstring is actively stretching. Fingertips to blocks, shin, thigh, or the mat. Just make sure you're not dumping all your weight forward, but you are active in your legs and core. Gently hop the back foot further back, getting a little wider stance. Breathe. And gently bend the back knee. As you do so, you want to flex the front foot. Again, hips are trying to be as square as possible to that back edge of your mat. Gently release the toes down, slide the back leg further back for low lunge. You can relax the back foot if you like, sitting up nice and tall so you're getting a little stretch through the front of the body as well. Go ahead and shift back for half monkey, weight on the right knee, left leg extends, toes up. As you inhale, lengthen up, and then exhale, start to hinge forward from the hips. As time goes by here, if you feel your hamstrings start to open, feel free to lower your blocks or bring your hands further down towards the mat. Beautiful. Let's put that front foot down, coming into our low lunge. Gently moving into the twist now. Back foot will lift up. Left hand reaches for the toes. Release the hand and foot. Bring both hands to the inside of that front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee, and then flip your hips again to the side edge of your mat for Skandasana. Weight is on your left foot. So I am not your mirror image here. On your inhale, bring yourself up. And let's come to the center of the mat. So legs are straight, torso is still kind of folded forward. And we want to move into Prasarita, wide angle forward fold. So the feet are wider than hip width, toes almost turn inward, so you're pinch-a-toed. Then inhale, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, start to fold forward. Just be mindful here that your weight is in the center of your foot and not on your heel. So if your toes are easily wiggleable, then you want to shift your weight forward a little bit. This will bring more weight into the hamstrings. Good. On your inhale, lift the head. As you exhale, walk your hands to the top of the mat. You'll find high lunge and then step to plank. We'll go through an easy vinyasa here. Exhaling down onto the belly. Inhale into a small back bend, cobra, and then exhale, press back to child's pose. You could do down dog if you'd rather. Now, I am doing this practice inversion-free. If you'd like more information on how to modify to stay that way in your yoga practice, check out the link in the description below. On your inhale, lift the head. As you exhale, we're going to shift and sit on the mat. Allow your legs to extend long in front of you. Taking the feet about hip width apart, sitting up nice and tall through the spine, and then as you exhale, walk the hands down the legs. Now you can hold on to whatever you can reach here. I happen to be able to reach my toes, but for you, if it's your ankles or your shins, no worries, as long as you feel stretch through the backs of the legs. And notice I'm keeping my spine long here. I'm not folding forward. This is to take the pressure off the back and put it all on the hamstrings. On your inhale, come all the way up through vertical. Come into bound angle pose. That's where we're going next. So bottoms of the feet together, holding onto the ankles or the arches of the feet. Take a nice inhale and then exhale, fold forward. Let your elbows gently press on the inner thighs. On your next inhale, come all the way up through vertical. Exhale, close those legs and then slowly roll down through the spine, coming onto your back. Feet are flat, knees are bent. Take a few moments here and let your body relax. Extend your right leg up towards the ceiling and hold behind the leg, either above or below the knee. And from here, if it's comfortable for you, extend the bottom leg underneath you so the heel is on the mat. Gently release that leg. You can shake it around a little bit to release, and we'll switch to the other side. Left leg extends up, flexing the foot, hold above or below the knee. If and when you're ready, you can extend the bottom leg down underneath you, heel on the mat. Gently release that top leg. You can wiggle it around a little bit to release. And find your way into Shavasana. Legs are about mat width apart, falling to their natural rotation. Arms by your sides at a comfortable angle with the palms flipped upward. Let your eyes close and take rest in stillness. Start to deepen your breath. Find energy in your fingers, toes, wrists, ankles, hands, and feet. Arms float over your head by your ears for a nice full body stretch. Hug the knees in towards you and give a little rock from side to side. Now roll onto your right side into fetal position using your bottom arm as a pillow for your head. Gently press yourself up to a seated position, eyes remain closed. And once you're settled, bring your hands to your heart center, or one hand to your heart and one to your belly. Use this opportunity as a final check-in to see how you feel after this practice. How do you feel physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and spiritually? Bring the hands to prayer at your heart center. Just take a few moments here for yourself. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste.
And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. See you next time.